What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, my Renegade friends, and I don't know what the token fan base is called, but welcome everybody. I saw that we got a collab going on. So, what does your love look like from Token featuring Ren? Dope, man. Dope. I don't know much about Token, like just cards on the table. I've heard a couple of his songs, or I think I've watched some reactions like back in the day to some Token songs, and like dude's got a he's really talented is kind of the only thing I know. Like I've got a respect for him, if that matters coming from me. But like I haven't gone out of my way. I haven't done like a deep dive in the catalog or anything. I'm just pretty sure I've heard a couple of his songs. But anyways, man, I'm here for a party, here for some Ren. Haven't heard Ren rapping in a minute. I know he's gone through a lot of like intensive procedures and medical things again like this dude can't catch a break. And I'm here to support, bro. I'm here to support. Let's check this out. I will have the link to this video. It's on Token's channel. I'll have the link to this video in the description box. I will also have Ren's Patreon in the description box. If y'all aren't subscribed yet, man, do yourself the favor. Do yourself the favor. Let's do this.
Not right for you, but I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had the gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard that say.
Getting ahead of myself in my thoughts. It's interesting that like almost out of tunes feeling guitar, just like it sounds like a thumb picking or down picking, just a single string, like a single E string, a single fret on the E string. And then to be able to find like a cadence in that you're gonna rap to is interesting, man. He said some interesting stuff too, so I wanted to catch this. I'm battling myself in my head.
Like, what does your love look like? As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had the gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid of.
Interesting, man. Like it's a common. It's the standard thing, right? Like you said, I feel like we're speaking two different languages, and you could dive into that. You could talk about like love languages, and it is interesting, man. Like you're trying to express something that's important to you to someone, and they might not just like they might show interest but not be able to empathize. Like if they don't feel what you feel, then it makes it complicated and it's really hard. And if, like most of us, if you're not practiced at explaining your emotions, or like if you're not good at giving yourself the time to think about how you want to present your emotions, and it gets really tricky, right? Like especially if you're in the middle of something that doesn't feel right. Like you always want to know where I am, but I've never been used to people showing that they care, or that they're like care where I am. And like trying to explain how that makes you feel uncomfortable, chances are in my experience, for me, I'm probably going to say that wrong. It's probably going to take me 2 or 3 tries to actually say like what I mean. And pray to God I don't hurt your feelings in the meantime, or like say something that feels like I'm trying to distance us, right? And it's tough, man. It's tough. So it's always tough. I'm sure everybody knows.
I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 I'm not right for you.
It's an interesting duality, man. Even like, so he, in this story, I don't know if this is like his real life, or in this story, this presentation of this, Token saying that he never really had a father figure, right? So even if he went to his manager is going to make him a better rapper, then he's going to make him a better man. And his business, right? Like, and can you fault the guy? Like he's got to do his job too, right? But like, are you comfortable with going to him and saying, hey man, you're the closest thing I've had to like a positive male role model. can you help me with these things? Like that's a whole other conversation too, especially given like some of the context that he's kind of laid out in this song. It doesn't sound like he wants to have those conversations, or maybe he does, he doesn't know how to voice them, right? Interesting, very interesting, man. Bring in some Ren here. Let's see what Ren got.
Do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that has colored my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I got
Ren like pouring out in this, man. And maybe it's just because like I've followed the Ren journey more, but like he's pouring in this, bro. And it sounds like in contrast to Token talking to someone, it sounds like Ren's like trying to discover like what does like the man in the mirror type thing. What does your love look like, and what has influenced me to be where I am? Like I've spent so much time early in my like childhood, apparently watching like family struggles, and then not long after that, bro, then now he's like fighting for his life, literally, right? And how do you have time to even discover like what love feels like to you? And I know he's had girlfriends, and I know he's had partners and relationships, blah 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 blah, but like, do you actually have the time to discover what makes you tick, this love language that we're talking about, or how you show affection, which I guess is like basically the same thing, what you're looking for in a partner? Like, do you actually have time to understand that? Do you just sit and like fantasize about like, if I was healthy, if things were better, could I be with someone like X, Y, and Z? You know what I mean? Like it seems more like he's trying to have the therapist conversation, the man in the mirror, right? And he was very clear about the therapist thing, but like, it's interesting, bro. It's interesting. It's like you take a song title, you take a theme, and you get two totally different perspectives. And that's what I love about rap, is like you can use so many words, so many more words than in your classics, like singer or songwriter, like whatever kind of structured song, than like you create a melody, trying to make it catchy. Like you can use so many more words to describe what you're trying to get through, right? And obviously being clever with it too.
My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work, and you told me you
I'm gonna go
feel.
ahead and take a stab that Ren. I don't know if he made the whole beat for this, but I'm definitely guessing he had some hands in his production, man. Like a lot of them vocal modulations, some of them chords, even like the piano parts that are added in. I just feel like that's got Ren written all over it. Token again.
You realize how hard that I work, and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you needed help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Super interesting, man. I would have never guessed that that's where we were going from the song title. And I mean, it makes sense. Oh, hey, shout out to the Black Speed. It makes sense, right? Like, I wasn't expecting them to sit here and like list the things that, like, if we were in a relationship, this is what you get. Like, this is my like love resume, right? But it's just interesting, man. It's interesting to see both their perspectives side by side, right? Because they're both asking the same question, but they have like completely different worlds apart in responses and reasons for those responses, right? Yeah, super interesting, man. Cool collab. I will say I may be biased. I think Ren took it, man, and it's not always a competition. They're just trying to pour their hearts out, but I think I enjoyed Ren's section a little bit more. It was just like a little bit more like musical and stuff, and maybe that's just because dude's like a crazy musician and he can add in all those elements. That's kind of what makes him unique in his own lane, right? But I got nothing against the Token verse either, man. Like, I think he did his thing. I think he was getting busy with it. He was definitely like laying it all on the line and painting a picture for me that I could like visualize, right? I like that. I'm going to have these links in the description box. So I'll have this video. I'll have Ren's Patreon in there as well. Let me know if there's some Token I got to check out. Like, if he's got some like real message heavy or bar heavy songs or something, man, I'd love to hear it. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.